Welcome to day 79 of our school year. One more row almost completed. All right, let's go ahead and get down our beginning fraction. Our denominator is 180 because that's our total amount of school days, and we are on day 79. Now 79 is not even, so that doesn't help us figure out if it's prime or composite. 7 plus 9 is 16, so that's not a multiple of 3. I'm going to check and see. Yes, 79 is circled, so that means it is prime. So if it is prime, then we don't do prime factorization. That is the only prime number we can divide by, is itself. So we just have to do the prime factorization of our denominator. Let's see, it's an even number, so I can divide it in half. Get half of 18 is 9, and then our placeholder. Well, 90, 9 plus 0 is 9. That's a multiple of 3, so 3 is a factor. I can get 3 groups of 3 tens out of 90. That ends in a 0, so I can divide by 5. I get 6. 6 is even. Divide by 2, I get 3. 3 is prime, so we're done. Prime factorization, 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 5. And our numerator is 79. So I don't see any 79s down here, or any 2, 3s, or 5s up here. So there's nothing to circle. That means our greatest common factor is 1. Let's make our groups of 1. Done. How many total groups of 1 do we have? 180. How many are shaded in? 79. Let's go ahead and prove it with our algorithm. Dividing by our greatest common factor. We're going to divide 180 into groups of 1. And 79 into groups of 1. Let's see, 100 times 1 is 100. Numbers the same, zeros a game. More on top, no need to stop. Numbers the same, zeros a game. And 80 times 1 is 80. Numbers the same, zeros a game. Add these partial quotients. 100 plus 80 is 180. Here, 7 times 1 is 70. More on top, no need to stop. Numbers the same, zeros a game. And then 9 times 1 is 9. Numbers the same, zeros a game. Add these partial quotients, we get 79. Let's go ahead and check with our inverse operations. Divisor times quotient plus remainder. Divisor times quotient plus remainder. Since our remainder is 0 for both, and the identity property of addition says when you add 0 it stays the same, we don't need to actually add the 0. But what we end up with here is the identity property of multiplication, that when you multiply by 1, it stays the same. One group of 0 is 0, one group of 8 tens is 8 tens, one group of 100 is 100. One group of 9 is 9, one group of 7 tens is 7 tens. 79 matches our dividend, check. 180 matches our dividend, check. So our numerator is definitely 79, and our denominator is definitely 180. All right, let's go ahead and fill in our data collection page. Trimester 2, week 4. Today is 12/6/19, and our fraction for today is 79/180th. 79 is a prime number. It is not a factor of 180, so that means our greatest common factor is 1. And when we make groups of 1, we don't have to get out the number line. But I do like to show you, here it is, 79/180th. There's no line below it because there's no equivalent fraction in lowest terms. This is our simplest form. Okay, so let's go ahead and erase our worksheet, and thank you for joining me.